and seal the ring.
Our tail of the tape for our main event of the evening. This one brought to you by Keedy Formwork. Matthews 20, Cruz is 26. The records, 20 fights, 12 wins, 9 by way of knockout for Cruz. Matthews, 9 fights, 8 wins in his career. Huge main event ahead of us. Matty.
Yeah, and a fight that was supposed to happen last year, but didn't quite get to fight night with Cruz, unable to make it to Australia in time with some visa issues, but no stopping these two lads tonight as they look to duke it out on Roots' redemption song. An interesting stylistic matchup and one that Muay Thai pundits have been looking forward to. Daniel Matthews started 2025 on Rebellion 33 down there in Thomastown, taking on Carter Lawrence, a stable of Australian Muay Thai, in a really close fight that was turned into a bit of an elbow war, and it was real coming of age, I felt, for Daniel Matthews, who hadn't really been pushed so far in his career, but Carter Lawrence made him earn his respect that night and lit a fire in Daniel Matthews out there in Kyabram country, Victoria, and as if he needed any more passion for this sport, the Matthews brothers just live and breathe this stuff out there with Tracy and Q Ekasit. And he's come back hungry. He's made some changes of late, changed his nutrition, and working with Bodie & Co, Donna Lindsay from Bodie & Co, and he's making weight easy with a full stomach, and he's even hinted at being able to do 67 quite comfortably, which is a scary prospect. But tonight with the big Mexican and Max Cruz, who's living the island life over there and in Phuket. He's got an international challenger and one who I think will pose a new set of dilemmas for the youngster to solve.
Yeah, I think it's his 9th straight appearance on the Roots/Rebellion card for Daniel Matthews. So becoming another regular in this promotion. So yeah, his toughest test yet, Max Cruz, recently had a 5-6 week training camp at Revolution Gym there in Phuket. Wants to fight in RWS. You might call him over there one day. Matty, you might have to sign an autograph for him. But well, the way things are going.
He's got a spare crown.
Well, 15 years of fight experience. So a big test here for Dan Matthews.
Cruz,
I'm rocking the
Daniel Matthews,
Northwest
round
West
one.
Link high vis for him next week. Anyway, round 1 underway between Matthews and Cruz.
The first of 5 for our main event here. Matthews, the big southpaw, known for his big long left kicks. Beautiful kicker. Max Cruz favours a bit of a clinch game, which is probably, if Carter Lawrence discovered anything, it is a pathway to beat Daniel Matthews if you're good enough there. Oh, that left kick is just thunderous from Matthews. Wow, the big size 11 and a half and something, just thudding into that right arm of Cruz early.
Cruz just going to pick his shots. Matthews attempts with a right hook. Just trying to, very Thai style, patient so far. Max Cruz just waiting. Well, there's a nice probing right hand, answered there with the left leg of Daniel Matthews. Oh.
Yeah, that left kick is quite something from Matthews, and there's a real power difference in that. Cruz landed a good right kick earlier, but noticeable power going the way of Matthews. Those legs are tree trunks.
Yeah.
You just imagine this guy at super welterweight. That's scary thought, jeepers creepers. Steps in with a left hand to the bread basket. Max Cruz parries it out of the way. Matthews goes outside leg, then a flicky little right kick up to the wrist. Times that jab with a low kick counted as Matthews.
Cruz remaining very patient. You can see the incoming left leg there of Matthews. Looping left hook off the front and then attacking the right inside thigh there of Matthews.
Nice little fake, yeah, he just faked him out, sold a beach a bag of sand, and Cruz will be going back to Thailand with pockets full of St Kilda, because that was a beautiful little cell there from Matthews.
Let's hope he's going through the something to declare line, because they don't want to end up in a Thai prison or on a fight show that you might be calling up to.
Yeah, well, I can't announce it just yet, Stephen.
Sorry, a Vice documentary I saw 15 years ago.
Yeah, David Attenborough, yeah. It's a nature documentary, Stephen.
I've heard your British accent, it's not bad. It's Cruz going to the right leg there of Matthews. Probably going to get an angry phone call from a Thai producer pretty soon. But anyway, it's pretty standard fare for me after one of these shows. There's 10 seconds remains in round number 1. Just chopping away at that right arm there is Daniel Matthews with that left body kick. That'll do it.
End of round number 1.
Yeah, well, look, for mine, Max Cruz didn't really have a lot of answers.
No.
The first round is Daniel Matthews pretty much scored at will. I'm not sure if Max checked any of those body kicks. And kind of took the first round off. See Jimmy Muaythai in the corner, just giving Max a bit of a rev up. It was Matthews who led in with the boxing. The right hook's always good for Matthews. When Max stepped forward to do something with the hands, he usually proceeded with a low kick, but not a lot on it. Certainly a pretty clear round that stands out. And lights for Matthews, courtesy of the left shin. Raised on full cream milk and warm bread in the morning of the Matthews brothers.
Straight from the udder. There's no pasteurisation and homogenisation. It's just raw milk.
Well, that was when he does come to stay and talk here, I do find that slightly disconcerting when I go at the back and find him hanging off Miss Daisy out there. Miss Daisy is a dairy cow, I'll have you know. Stephen, I'm into a little bit of animal husbandry myself.
Just a future butchery cow. Every dairy cow is headed in one direction, one career trajectory. But we get 2 minutes between rounds here in this main event. Again, we thank all the fans that's turned up this evening. Great crowd in here at the Melbourne Pavilion, Melbourne's home of fight sports, to support Muay Thai in Victoria, and everyone that's tuned in at home. Steve White and Matty Williams here with you ringside all evening as our two combatants called to the center of the ring once again for another 3 minutes. And here we go, round 2 underway. See if Cruz decides to get a little bit more active here in this second, 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, Jimmy Muaythai in the corner there giving him his instructions. Jimmy Muaythai, he's a fast starter. And he's fighting, so coming forward now, pressing forward. Max Cruz is measuring with the lead hand. Set something up on the right kick, but Matthews beats into it. Time the advancing Matthews well there with an inside low kick from Cruz, which spread the base of Matthews. Will he look to attack the inside leg perhaps? We'll see. Left hook, and he checked that one, Cruz. Chalk it up to 13-1. The way of Matthews.
Yeah, just picking his spot there and finding out for that one. He picked his spot a little too south of the border.
That's not a Mexican reference.
No, it wouldn't be at all. Not Tijuana. Probably more Guadalajara. It's a right elbow there. And chopping to the inside. Now, it looks like, yeah, they're going sort of... Matthews is going to the body with that left, and Max is going to the inside thigh there of Matthews.
Yeah, and the back leg too, which I like. I like this from Max. I think this is a good approach, a good way to approach this fight. Go heavy with the boxing and time Matthews as he steps forward by kicking inside and outside on the leg. A good adjustment in between rounds, typical of a Muaythai fighter, and famous for their heavy punching and low kicking, of course.
It's 1 minute and change left in this second round. Upstairs again goes Matthews. Cruz wiser to it.
Well, he's just kicking slightly above that check, as Matthews. It's another hard low kick. Oh wow, turned to that one in beautifully, did Daniel. But this is better signs from Max Cruz, the hard right hand preceded by the hard low kick. Check that one.
Matthews now mixing up with the boxing. Oh, nice elbow from Cruz.
Yeah, good counter elbow. Matthews just overextended, got forward of his hips, and was made to pay. Good eyes from Cruz. I like how Daniel's changed. Now that Max has started to check a couple, he's going high with that left kick, kicking up to the wrist. Just above the shin. Wow, great timing. They just thudded it. That one ricocheted around the pavilion here.
Clubbing left hand off the lead there from Cruz. Deployed it a few times as we have the final 10 seconds here in round number 2. Matthews now trying to finish strong to win the round. Might fire that kick off one more time.
That's the end of the round of number 2.
And that's round number 2 in the books.
Yeah, a much closer round, that one.
Yep.
Max took the advice in between rounds. Started leading with the punches and timing Matthews as he stepped forward, both on the inside of the right leg and the rear leg. That right elbow was a big moment in the second. No damage done, but concussive, no doubt, stumbled him along. I wonder if those kicks to the arm from Matthews have started to cause some damage to Max. He didn't show us, I'm not sure he punched too much with the right in that round. The right hand was kind of put away.
Yeah.
And he's eaten some big kicks there, so we will see. We'll see if he throws it coming out. A little bit of damage to the shin too, trying to get some ice on it. There are the Rama 1 team, Jimmy Muaythai, all of the shots over there.
Seems the right leg there of Daniel Matthews getting some attention. Cruz, when he has counted, it's been to the inside of that right thigh, so maybe a bit of a war attrition downstairs as this fight progresses. But yeah, Max Cruz not too active with the hands. That elbow exchange about midway through the round, which was more positive, but a lot more active in that round vis-a-vis the first round. But this one a 5-rounder, so you'd think now they've seen each other, had a bit of a feeling out process is done. Now it's time to get a bit more active. But we shall see in the following 9 minutes here at Route 29 Redemption Song. Main event of the evening, Max Cruz and Daniel Matthews. Brought to you by Kitty.
Round 3.
Here we go, round number 3.
It was Matthews in the first round with the big left kicks. Cruz opened up in the second with the low kicks. We'll see if they follow that same trajectory. Well, Max certainly is. A couple hard low kicks inside the thigh to open up. And the third, Matthews coming hard with the punches now. Max standing very wide and square at the moment. Hips almost directly facing Matthews, steps through beautifully. Good hard right kick from Cruz.
Yeah, again, going to the inside, going a bit lower to the calf that time on Matthews, and that one went even higher. That's on the shoulder there of Cruz. And a clubbing right hand. And an elbow there from Matthews. That got the attention there of Cruz.
As I think Matthews really needs to start addressing that inside low kick. He needs to just check a couple hard, try to expose his knee to that foot of Cruz. All you need to do is just turn it in. You don't even need to lift it. You can do some serious damage to the kicker. Aim the knee at their foot.
They clinch rear side in this fight. Probably only the second time that's happened. Both content to stand and trade. Again, that one under the armpit of Cruz.
I reckon there's something wrong with Cruz's right arm.
Yeah.
Do you see he lifted it up to get out of the way of that left kick? You know, normally you'd be trying to protect your body with the hand. I wonder if the Wickham team have noticed that. Oh, good right uppercut, stumbles back Cruz. I wonder if the Wickham's team have noticed that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was right on the wrist. Yes, he just dropped it and held it there for a second.
Yep. Maybe hurt in that first round after it. Matthews probably landed 9 or 10 of them. Now Cruz trying to probe through, going to the body that time. Matthews again to that right arm of Cruz.
Yeah, Matthews just kicks so hard, doesn't he?
48 seconds remaining. Round number 3. Looping left hook from Cruz.
Yeah, hearing Q Ekisa say kick his arm. I think they've noticed it. Q Ekisa say kick his arm.
Looks like he's trying to set it up upstairs and then throw behind. Right, there you go again.
Oh, yeah, that tickled. A good poker face, though, from Cruz. He didn't come here to take part.
Yeah.
And he's having success with the inside low kick.
Oh, that's a big right hand from Cruz. And again, he takes some punishment. But it answers in kind that time, and that'll do it. 9 minutes down.
That is the end of round number 3.
Yeah,
This is your
big
main
moment.
event on the card.
Big moment. That's a
Cruz.
stronger third round from Daniel Matthews as we check out some of the action. Cruz started with a couple hard low kicks early, and then Matthews started to fire up, kick into that arm again, split off balance as he spun there. Not much work done in the clinch. A good chop and left elbow from Cruz, actually. I thought it was Matthews when we saw it live, but it was Cruz on the inside. Some good short work. There's the right hook from Matthews, just threading the gap. A close fight. Main event worthy here for Roots 29 Redemption Song.
And yeah, Rebellion in September and November. Keep your eyes on Rebellion Muay Thai's socials for dates, tickets, and the cards, of course. I'm sure the team have plenty in store as we approach the halfway mark of this year. So, a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in this evening to watch another big night of Muay Thai here in Melbourne at the Melbourne Pavilion, Melbourne's home of combat sports. And, Steve White and Matty Williams here with you all evening, and Joe Gavacol earlier in the evening. And great show by Cy, Tom and the crew yet again. And it's starting to get a bit chilly in here. I'm going to have to put in a air conditioning request. Must be the high roof.
Well, they could just shut the door.
Yeah.
It's about minus 500 degrees outside. I saw a polar bear walk past it in between rounds.
We just remembered someone had left the gate open at Melbourne Zoo. But anyway, round 4. 6 minutes now left in this fight. Cruz and Matthews get going again. See how much damage of that right arm will play a factor here in this next round and potentially 5th round after it.
Yeah, the 4th round is where this should all heat up. Right elbow from Max Cruz, straight down the pipe. Another left kick up to that arm. And he's just kind of put it away now. Actually, I wonder if it's the hands maybe. It's the hand, because he's willing to throw an elbow with it. There's a big lump on his elbow, mind you. Good right kick there from Cruz. I wonder if it's the hands. Just caught spinning there. It's a dangerous technique. You can't block anything coming back that direction. I think Matthew's really trying to hone in on that damaged, potentially damaged right hand now, Stephen.
And he goes for the left, and again he goes upstairs. Yeah, you can see it. He's trying to adjust his right hand every time he gets kicked there. Nice counter kick though from Cruz, well timed. And again to the inside of the calf of Matthews goes Cruz.
Cruz putting on the pressure. How tough is this guy? He's kind of gone away from the low kicks a little bit, the Mexican, into the clinch. Good position from Cruz. Sweat, it's wet. And they spin out of it. Inside low again from Cruz. Man, that leg is not the right color of Matthews. It's not what it's supposed to look like, Stephen.
It's a war of attrition. Cruz's arm versus Matthews' right leg, as they both just exchange damage on respective limbs. And they're just looking to pick their shots here. There's Matthews again targeting that right arm. Cruz again to the inside of Matthews' right leg.
Oh, chopping away, just narrowly missed it. The Cruz with the big right elbow over the top. Oh, that was left foot right to the point of the elbow from Matthews. That's gonna tomorrow. You betcha.
We can see the top of his metatarsals there, looking about 5 times the size as they should be.
I'm not sure what a metatarsal is, but I'm looking, man. I'm trying to see him.
I'll get it on Google in a sec, as with the safe search on, as left roundhouse kick just a little short.
Max, when he's able to push Matthews back, and Matthews leaves his right leg in front of him, Draper behind, he's able to find it. Good moment there for Matthews in that exchange as Sweat went spraying. Max bends at the hip, sways out of that one, into the clinch now. And a close round, chopping right elbow from Matthews.
That is the end of a round
to put a stamp on that one.
One round to go between Daniel Matthews and Max Cruz in our main event of the evening here at Roots 29 as we have a look at the highlights of that round.
It was just more of the same, wasn't it? The game plan's pretty clear since midway through the second round. It hasn't really changed. That was a big moment from Cruz, who sent Matthews stumbling, timing the inside low kicks well, swinging away with the left hook. Met by Matthews' right hook there. The left kick, when it lands, is thunderous, and you can see every time Max just brings that right hand down and cradles it. And both fighters have taken some damage. Now coming into the fifth, how do you have it at home, folks? It's on a razor's edge. You have to feel. Matt Bones Williams here with Stephen White enjoying their night.
Yeah, well, I think it's just going to be whose limb holds out the longest. As we can see Dan Matthews' right leg there. Cruz just chopping away. It doesn't seem to have taken any of the sting out of Matthews when he plants that leg and follows through with the left. But Cruz, yeah, I'd have to say it's his wrist that's probably copped the damage. But they said poker face. Yeah, I wouldn't want to face him at Crown in a game of Texas Hold'em. Probably be straight off there over to South Bank in about 20 minutes time. I'm more of a blackjack person myself, but don't mind a good old game of Texas Hold'em. Good thing the mortgage is in someone else's name. Anyway, Matthews and Cruz set for our final round here. Final round of the evening after 14 bouts. The 15th here at Roots 29 Redemption Song about to commence. It's a show of respect between Max Cruz and Dan Matthews, and here we go.
Get about the respect, boys. This is punch on the left kick off the back from Matthews is a good way to open up the fifth round for him. Uses his good head evasion there to get out of the way of the elbow that Max sent in his direction. Oh, wow. Turning into a little bit of an elbow war now in the fifth. Good check there from Matthews to negate that inside low kick. Cruz stalks forward, faking with the left hand.
Oh, right hand wasn't far away. He actually threw it this time.
Yeah, sometimes when your hands, I've had a broken hand in a fight before, and you know, sometimes you just forget because it's muscle memory and you just let it rip and you go, I wish I didn't do that.
So 2 minutes remaining. Nice knee to the body there from Matthews as they both look to land an elbow. Cruz now trying to find a way through the hands of Matthews.
Left kicks landing clean, although few and far between from Matthews. I'd say, you know, in the fourth round he kicked Cruz right on the tip of his elbow with his foot. Probably every time he throws that, it's screaming at him. He's just picking his moments here. That was a good one. That was a good one. He's timing it much better as Cruz steps forward now, which is disallowing Cruz the opportunity to counter the lead leg low. Although, just as I say it, right in front of us, he lands it twice. Boys exchange elbows on a 20-cent piece here. It's heating up in the fifth round. Who wants it more? It's Cruz versus Matthews in the main event.
As Cruz now knows the clock's ticking, as does Matthews. There you go, nice crossing elbow again from Cruz. Matthews trying to deliver one of his own. Cruz now just trying to change levels, and again with that left lead hook.
I think Matthews just needs to really sit down and start letting that left leg fly. He just needs to keep scoring with the left leg. Don't worry about all this elbow nonsense. That's letting Cruz into where he's most dangerous.
Final 30
Beautiful
seconds.
left knee. Matthews steps off with a nice little angle and stabs that one home. Push back into the neutral corner now. Again with the left leg. Max sticks through and takes the back of Matthews. Big moment late in the fifth. Wow. 10 seconds left to play. Who can put a real stamp on this one, Stephen? Crowd getting behind it now. Matthews with the left hand straight down the pipe. Max steps in, Soccer Talk, stabbing the right elbow up through the pipe, and that's all she wrote.
Well, after 15 minutes between Matthews and Max Cruz, for one last time, the judges will decide who takes home the win here at Routes 29's Redemption Song. A great main event between Max Cruz and Daniel Matthews as we take a look at some of the highlights.
It was the left kick and that left knee from Matthews going into the fifth. Max trying to find a big moment with the elbow, continued to damage that lead leg. He's so dangerous. Was Max a good variety of strikes? And if that right hand was damaged early, as we suspect, what a heart on this guy. What a heart to fight through and adapt the style. That was the big moment late in the fifth where he took the back. Rung had to step in to separate the pair. A great fight.
Let's go to center ring with John Demicoli.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we head to the judges' scorecards for their decision. Your 3 judges at ringside scored the contest 50-45, 50-45, and 48-47. All the way to your winner via unanimous points decision. Red corner, Daniel Matthews.
Daniel Matthews